I want to give some people a few minutes to arrive before I officially start. I'm really, really excited. Hey. Oh, you've been here? Okay, I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm not able to see if people are immediately in the room or how long they've been in the room. So I thought it was like an empty room. Okay. Alright, but anyway, hello! Hello everybody. This is Jess the Pumpkin. It's been a minute. I think the last time I streamed was when I was doing Persona 5. I am going to get back to that, but I just saw that, you know, some things are going on and everything like that, so I just stopped streaming for a minute. But this game recently became available on PlayStation Plus, and I've been wanting to play it for months since I had heard about it, you know, and everything. So I really wanted to get into this game and play this game. I've heard so many great things about it. I heard it's like just an amazing experience, very immersive experience. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be playing over the next few weeks. I plan on trying to stream at least 3 times a week, especially since I'm gonna be on break and everything. So I should be up. So I'm definitely gonna try to stream at least 3 times a week and everything. And I'm gonna be mainly doing it on YouTube because right now that's more convenient for me. But anyway, yeah. So this is Disco Elysium, and it is an RPG. It's an RPG. I'm not sure if it's action adventure or if it's basically like one of those games where you make decisions through interacting with people in dialogue and things like that. It's a decision based game basically. So I'm excited about that. I love those kinds of games. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I've seen a little bit of gameplay already of some other people online, so I can either build my own archetype for my character that I'm going to be playing in the game, or I can create my own. So I'm all like, again, I'm not sure like how the mechanics work in and out of the game, and honestly I don't really want to know. I kind of just want to see for myself, see what I'm going to be getting into, seeing what's expected. So the first one is the thinker. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Yeah, I actually know people that are like this in real life. So yeah, very smart but very annoying. Very annoying. That's one archetype. And I believe the thing at the bottom is, like that says encyclopedia, I guess that's like the bonus points that you get if you go with this type of archetype. This one is sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. Very interesting type of archetype. And at the bottom the plus says Inland Empire, so that's cool. And this one is physical. I think that kind of speaks for itself. Like, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Yeah. No. Also know a few others like that as well. Or I could create my own. I think I'm gonna, because it's my first time playing, I think I'm gonna create my own. I just figured that'd be interesting, doing that and seeing what that's like. I think I would rather go for a more balanced gameplay approach. I'm not sure if I want to be like super strong in one area but then super weak in another. I don't really like the sound of that. So raw brain power, how smart you are. I mean, I'd say that like most people are average in like all of these areas. Some may be better in areas than others, but a lot of people tend to be average, so. And you do have I believe you have a limited amount of like points that you can use. So yeah, like 3, like, so basically I have like about 12 points that I can add. And I think each one is like limited to, let me see. Okay, so I'll start all these from fresh. Okay, I see. So yeah, so I could max this out, make myself a genius here, but then I only have 3 points to spare, so I would only be able to increase these, so I'll be weak in every other area, but then I'd be a genius up here. So again, I'm not sure how I necessarily want that. And I could go for random, actually. Let's see what happens if I do random. Okay, so average intellect, great psyche, but physique and motorics, yeah, those are weak. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be like where I'm like in situations where somebody's trying to like hit me, like I say something to somebody that it pisses them off, and they might try to hit me, and then motorics is like how will I be able to avoid like the hit or something like that, and physique is like how I'll be able to fight back. So I'm not sure how useful that's going to be in the game, so I should probably, yeah, I think I'm going to go with balanced. I think I'm going to go with just a balanced thing. I think that's good, just to see what happens. Like, just be an average Joe, an average person. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I really like the artwork and designs of these things right here. Wow. Okay, so for each strength, basically, I guess you get a certain skill that's locked into it. So for intellect, I can get logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus. So for logic, it's wield raw intellectual power, deduce the world. So let's see the info. Okay. Yeah, this game is pretty detailed. It's got a lot of things going on. Cool for analytics, pure rationalist, obvious logicians. Okay. Excuse me. So logic urges you to analyze the living daylights out of a case. It enables you to piece evidence together, detect inconsistencies in statements, and impress everyone with your astonishing conclusions. It is the bread and butter of many a detective. At high levels, logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzles. Oh my god. Oh, you don't have to scroll down. Yeah, so at high levels, logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzle. You'll be very proud and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery. For those blinded by your own brilliance, often miss important clues. With low levels of logic, you're going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. Even if you find the pieces, good luck putting them together. Okay, interesting. So encyclopedia, it's just, I guess it's just overall knowledge, I guess. Yeah, encyclopedia makes you a know-it-all, turning your mind into a database of facts. It enables you to draw on these facts innately, offering a wealth of background knowledge to all things related and unrelated to your case. Who knows what the history of cigarette brands will provide the breakthrough you need to arrest a murderer, or when knowledge of pre-revolutionary guns may save a life. Interesting. At high levels, encyclopedia shares this wealth of knowledge to an almost overwhelming degree. While it may give you critical breakthroughs, it more often will clutter your mind with useless tidbits. With low levels, though, you may be forced to work with only the clues in front of you. Without any background knowledge, copying is going to be tough stuff. That makes sense. Rhetoric urges you to debate, make intellectual discourse, nitpick, and win. It enables you to break down arguments and hear what people are really saying. You'll spot fallacies as soon as they're used. What exactly did the waiter leave out of their testimony? I'm sorry, I'm supposed to read it like it's a question. Yeah. What was the dancer trying to divert from? What was that double entendre? Was that double entendre intended, or did you just get an accidental lead? At high levels, rhetoric will make you an impressive political beast, one whose beliefs are impenetrable, which is to say, one whose mind will not change, one who will calcify. With low-level rhetoric, though, you'll have a hard time shooting down any argument. Nailing people to their testimonies will be nigh impossible. Cool for undercover cops, thespians of the stage, psychopaths. Okay. Drama urges you to treat the world as a stage and on it to perform. It enables you to lie, to concoct the most elaborate and wonderful stories, to take on ingenious personas and perform acts of stagecraft and entertaining amalgam. I've never seen that word before. Amalgam. Oh, amalgam. That's what it is. Okay, amalgam. Of forbear. You know what? I can't. Forbear, and deceit. I just made that up. I don't know how to pronounce it. As well, it enables you to see through would-be actors and their false antics. If they lie, you'll know immediately. At high levels, drama may render you an insufferable thespian, one prone to hysterics and bouts of paranoia. For to know the world is a stage is to know that the truth is a vanity. However, with low drama, you cannot lie or discern when others are lying. And a cop who cannot do either is a cop who's soon going to be lying 6 feet under. Okay. So conceptualization, cool for creatives, psychedelics, fanciers, critics. Conceptualization has a special role it wants you to play in this world. Not the role of a cop, but of art cop. Okay. It enables you to make fresh associations, to delve into the world's concepts, from Jan Karp's modernist Carpere to Revicole's arabesque art. I feel this is actually making me feel dumb. Arabesque art What is it? Architectural style. Wow. Architectural style. Didgeridoo? What is... Okay. And even the concept of hardcore. Then most importantly, add your contribution to these works. Okay, so I guess it's basically saying like your ability to... I don't even know. I don't know what that's supposed to be about. I really don't. Okay, so at high levels, conceptualization makes you go big. Perhaps too big. So it just makes you really creative. Okay, got it. I thought the drama would be the same thing, but I guess not. Yeah, I mean, being creative is important too. Okay, visual calculus. Cool for forensics, scientists, tactical fighters, math-minded people. Makes sense. Visual calculus versus you not only in the laws of the state, but the laws of nature. It enables you to create virtual crime scene models in your mind. Ooh. This I'm excited to see. You'll see how a bullet shattered the glass from that trace its trajectory with mathematical precision. You'll also count so many footprints. You'll also count so many footprints at a glance, discern shoe size and design, as well as height, weight, and gender of the one who wore them. Okay, that's a little bit too much. I don't see how you can just determine that. But, well, I guess if you know the average shoe size for a man versus average shoe size for a woman, but even that's, you wouldn't know, but you wouldn't know gender just by that either. At high levels, visual calculus makes the world reveal its secrets to you. But you may also be absorbed by your mindorama. So you don't notice as crooks steal your pants. Oh. So you don't notice as crooks steal your pants. At low levels, your mind will be blind. So you'll just be a boring person. I can see how all these skills will be beneficial, but I guess I have to pick which ones I feel like will be the most useful to me. I can definitely see this being useful for sure. Okay, so I can only pick one. So I can only pick one. Okay. I don't think I want visual calculus to be the only. I think I would rather have either logic or rhetoric. Like I wanna be able to discern things, but I also want to be able to persuade and kind of break people down as well, especially since I'm a cop. So I gotta really take that into mind with how I want to do that, right? Right. But I hate that you can only pick one at a time. That sucks. Be nice if we could pick at least like 3 each or something. Set signature. Okay. Oh, okay, so okay, now I see how it is. So I can only pick one out of all of these. So it's not per thing, I guess. I was totally thinking the wrong way. Okay, so I can only pick one skill based on just what I want, based on what I think is the best. Okay, I guess I could just oops, my bad. I guess that means I would have to read all of these then. Okay, well I read all the ones up top, so let me read this one too. Hold yourself together, keep your morale. So psyche. Psyche is definitely going to be important, for sure. Yeah, volition urges you to be the good guy. To others and to yourself. It enables you to resist temptation. be it in a bottle, between a pair of legs. What? Okay. Between a pair of legs or at the end of an iron barrel, which promises oblivion. Volition gives you the will to finish the investigation, improving your morale. One of the 2 health pools in the game. At high levels, Volition makes you hyper sane. When you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal. It's a bit of a party pooper. At low levels, however, you'll have little morale. Without it, you'll be a profoundly unstable cop, falling apart at the seams as you make irreversible mistakes. Okay. Inland Empire. Cool for dreamers, paranatural investigators, mental creators. Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into which sight cannot see. What is really going on? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world of fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of your investigation, if you're not thrown into the loony bin first. With low levels, however, you'll be void of imagination. Okay, I like this. I like that the game actually encourages you to be a little crazy. I like that. Because sometimes you need to be a little crazy in order to be brilliant or successful. Okay, so empathy. Cool for judges of character, interviewers, interrogators. Empathy breaks into the souls of others and forces you to feel what's inside. It enables you to notice social cues others may miss. Perhaps a hidden sadness you could coax out a little more. A strange joy from someone who should be bereaved. Or hidden resentment that could return you to harm later. At high levels, empathy really puts you in other people's shoes. You'll cry for their sorrows, punch walls to relieve the angers, and be a more unstable cop. With low levels, however, you'll be an ungainly beast, unable to talk to anyone without upsetting them. Interesting. Okay. Authority. Authority urges you to assert and reassert your dominance over those around you. It enables you to understand the power dynamics of a group of thugs, know how far you can push a perpetrator, and how to establish control of situations. At high levels, authority demands respect. Even a perceived sight could send you into knee-breaking mode. With low authority, however, you are forever in awkward situations, like when you suffer psychological breakdowns after you yell at teenagers and they laugh at you. Oh god, that's awful, man. I see. Oh, good for cops. Cop aficionados pretend cops, so maybe I should go with this one. Esprit de Corps is the very spirit of policing, the Copgeist. It enables you to understand your blue-souled sisters and brothers, not only by picking up subtle signals from your partner, but by witnessing flash sideways scenes as they play out in your precinct. At high levels, you'll be the very heart of the police force, not only willing and able, but obliged to take the bullet for your partner. However, without esprit de corps, you'll be flying blind, unable to understand discreet remarks colleagues make in high-stakes situations. Remarks that might just save your life. Logically, I should go with that one, but I want to keep looking at the other ones. Okay, suggestion urges a soft power approach. If people think they want what you want, you've already won. This skill enables you to implant ideas into the minds of others. You can make the citizens like you more. You can make the gangsters turn on each other, too. Many crime rings have been broken by just a little doubt, after all. At high levels, suggestion makes you makes you affable to everyone and more resistant to their charms in turn. But all that schmoozing and oozing charm will make you slimy. And you'll know it even if no one else does. With low levels of suggestion though, you'll have difficulty getting any kind of rapport with others. You'll be alone, both during the days and at night. That cuts deep. Alright, so now we're moving on to physique. Although everything in Psyche sounds really good. I might lean towards that. Alright, so endurance. Endurance is your metabolism and circulatory system. It improves your health. One of the 2 health pools in the game. Alright. It enables you to survive being a cop. Who cares if you can't aim a gun? If you can take a few bullets. Why be afraid of drugs that hurt your health if you're a very healthy man? At high levels, endurance enables you to take a few knocks to the head, enjoy a greater quantity of drugs, so without me having to read the whole thing, it basically just increases my overall resistance to losing my health in the game. Okay. Oh, my bad. Okay. So moving on to pain threshold. Okay, so this sounds like it's similar. Pain threshold ignores damage so you can push on, bloodied and crawling to the bitter end. It enables you to negate damage you would otherwise take, even mental pain, heartache, and loneliness. In fact, these things can become a thrill if you see a thrill you seek out and perversely revel in. At high levels, pain threshold turns in on itself in a seriously unhealthy way, with full-on self-destructive behavior. With low pain threshold, however, you'll suffer too easily. Even a slap from a teenager will make you whine and complain. Okay. Doesn't look like anything I have is low, actually. Just trying to figure out what I want to be my signature. Cool for muscle men, bare knuckle brawlers, and gym teachers. Physical instrument is not only your muscles and your skeleton, it's your ability to use them effectively. It enables you to do push-ups, sit-ups, knockout punches, and a 360 degrees spin kicks. It's a one-size-fits-all solution to thriving and surviving in the physical world. At high levels, physical instrument can break doors, chains, and bones, and make you laugh at the namby-pansies who can't. You'll be manned up, encouraging others to curl iron until they're manned up too. At low levels, however, you'll have a hard time arresting anyone who isn't infirm or already dead. Indeed, engaging in physical confrontations could leave you in either state. That's funny. Okay, electrochemistry is the animal within you, the beast longing to be unleashed, to indulge and enjoy. It enables you to take drugs with fewer negative side effects. It also enables you to better investigate lurid matters. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these words right. I apologize if I'm not. If you need to understand a chemical breakdown or talk to someone blasted out of their mind, or understand sexual dynamics, electrochemistry is there to guide you. Electrochemistry makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure. An unrepentant Lothario? I don't know. Lothario who leers at people with a bottle of speed and a plastic bendy straw in either hand. But with low electrochemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective. Without working knowledge of drugs and sex, the city would be difficult to understand. That makes sense. City lovers. I don't love the city. Okay, so shivers. Shivers come when the temperature drops and you become more keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself. To truly belong into the streets. It is a supernatural ability. All wrongs play out in present time. Scenes across the city happen in front of you, but who's speaking to you? At high levels, shivers may make you seem mad on the outside. As you listen to the city, you won't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With low shivers, though, you will seldom hear the city speaking to you. And if you cannot hear it, how can you save it? That's deep. I like that. Alright, so half light. Half light is your fight or flight response. Okay? It enables you to sense your way through situations that are about to turn. It injects palpable fear into your heart. Fear that urges you to act before it's too late. Before it's too late to act ever again. Fear that makes you frightened of others. It's the aggression that lets you squeeze every last drop of information out of a witness. At high levels, half light makes you an ultra attuned. Okay. My brain is oops. So, an ultra attuned to the world. It's perpetual fear of your own shadow, of someone else's name or scent. You'll be ready always to pounce and physically interrogate bypassers. At low levels, however, you'll find your survival instinct is lacking. So yeah, like there's certain I like how there's pros and cons with every single skill. Like this one, it's good to be like super alert and everything like that, but to the point of being paranoid, I can definitely see how that being too high can cause issues. So I definitely wouldn't want that to be my signature skill. Despite the coolness of it, like Shiver, like these last three intrigue me the most out of all of them in terms of like their ability. But overall, like I can definitely see how all of these can, especially the physique, how they can turn a blind eye. Not turn a blind eye, but like turn a make a wrong turn. Same thing with psyche. The only ones that I haven't seen too many negatives of are these, besides drama. Drama has negatives, but that I feel like aren't worth it with drama. That's the only one. These all have negative aspects to them. Alright, so we're gonna go to the last one. Alright, let's see. Hand-eye coordination. Hand-eye coordination loves the interactions between you and the things that fly in the air. It enables you to catch coins from mob bosses, shoot straight, and understand firearms intimately. Want to know the precise make and mark of a pistol? Hand-eye coordination's got you. Want to shoot someone with it? Ditto. At high levels, hand-eye coordination makes you deadly. Supposing you've a weapon in your hand. But once you do, hand-eye coordination will compel you to take the shot, even if it's not the best approach. At low levels, however, you'll be more of a disaster in waiting, because when the gun goes off, because when the guns go off, they always do, you'll probably hit the wrong target. So I gotta figure out what's worse in that scenario. Perception. Perception wants you to be open to the world, with eyes, ears, and nose working at full capacity. It enables you to take in what others don't notice. The little wads of bills hid away in the sugar bowl. The odor of a perp, hiding behind the floorboards. The gulp of a suspect after claiming they've got nothing to hide. At high levels, perception takes in every fine detail of the physical world, enough to overwhelm all, but the strongest mind. However, with low levels, you're going to miss out on everything. After all, you can't arrest someone you can't see, hear, or smell. Good point. Okay. Reaction speed is the agility of your body and mind. It's the instinct that enables you to dodge punches, knives, bullets, also sucker punches of the verbal kind. You'll be more streetwise, never lose for words or lacking a witty comeback. Your mental alacrity? Yeah, alacrity. I'm probably not saying that right. Lets you connect little details on the fly, working in tandem with your intellect skills. At high levels, reaction speed makes your twitch reflex freakishly good. However, when your body acts before your mind, innocent situations can turn bad fast. You're high strung, overly alert. At low levels, though, you won't be able to. You won't be the one shooting first, which probably means you won't be the one shooting at all. Okay, I actually like that one. I do. There's not really any cons with that one, in my opinion. Even though they're saying that it can be an issue, like, given the profession that I have, I probably should have good reaction speed. Okay, savoir-faire urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. Oh, title of the game. Slip by others in samurai boxing style, then tumble out the back with unexpected acrobatics. It enables you to move with silent footsteps, to groove to a good beat, and to lift useful evidence off purse without them noticing. It also makes you a cooler cop. One whose athletic flair will certainly impress the citizenry. Wow, that's a new word. Savoir-faire will make you the king of cool, which is as much to say the most stylish douchebag in River Cole. Nobody will see you until you're ready to be seen, and then they'll get the full treatment, whether they want it or not. At low levels, however, you'll be a bumbling, feckless? Does that say feckless cop? I've never heard that before. Unable to catch a pair of keys thrown at your partner without losing an eye. Thrown by your partner without losing an eye. Okay. I mean, I like that one. I like that one too. That sounds like a good signature skill, actually. So interfacing is the next one. Interfacing wants you to connect to machines, to use and to improve them, because that makes you a better human organism. It enables you to understand interactions with machines. Be that how to repair the motor of a kinema motor carriage. Okay. How to analyze the way a suspect used a pen, or how to refigure electrical circuits. It even lets you steal keys off a keyring without being noticed. At high levels, interfacing will isolate you from society. Why bother with people when you can talk to machines? And why bother with things like money when you can just pocket that display sandwich? At low levels, however, you will have a crucial part of the world cut off from you. People use machines to commit crimes all the time. If you can't understand how a crime was accomplished, how can you solve it? And the last one is composure. Composure wants you to not crack, or at least it wants you to not crack in front of people. It enables you to put up a strong front, keeps your emotions hidden from the world, and helps you to read the body language of others, to sense the cracks in their composure, as well as it keeps you keeps you looking good while you do. You'll rock that disco outfit a lot more if you don't slouch. Composure makes you tuck your gut out and maintain a stern expression at high levels. I forgot to read that part. Even lying in bed late at night when no one else can see you, you'll have to keep it up. You'll never be able to stop. With low composure, though, you'll always be the first to crack. Every cop's got a point when all that fear and rage comes spilling out, and the ones who unleash it don't stay on the force much longer. Perhaps worse still, you won't even make it to the ranks of the fashion police. Okay. Honestly, like all of these skills sound pretty good to have as a signature skill, to be honest. I can't see how any of these would be. Like I said, the physical ones tend to seem like they have the most negative effects that I'll be concerned about at high levels. Hmm. I think I'll lean more towards motorics. Why, I don't know. I just feel like those are probably more important given what I am going to be doing. But one of the things that I heard about this game is that it is very political. That there's a lot of, like, you will be having a lot of political conversation. So I'm wondering if intellect and psyche are more crucial in that regard. Like, I'm not sure how many cases I'm going to be getting into that I have to solve using my physical body. You know what I mean? Like, there might be a lot where I have to use my integrity or my empathy or my authority. Like, you know, my rhetoric, my conceptualization, my visual calculus. Like, there's so many things that I could be needing. So, but everything is at good levels. It's just as far as my signature skill. You know what? I just have to think about who I want to be on this gameplay. Do I want to be the super smart, witty person, or do I want to be the charming, well-composed person? So, like, composure, suggestion. Composure and suggestion sound really good to me. They really do. So do rhetoric. I want to be able to persuade people. I want people to be able to listen to me and like what I'm, you know, what I'm giving out. However, things like volition are also important. I mean, it's so, and also empathy. Empathy is also very important, but I'm not sure how far empathy will get me in this game. Empathy is rarely something that you really use in video games, so I'm curious to see what'll happen if I don't have like super high levels of empathy. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna go with what's gonna make me the most charming. I think I'll go with suggestion. I mean, I don't know. It just sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I don't know. And does that make me a sociopath? Probably. But I mean, there are a lot of cops that are sociopaths, so I guess I wouldn't be too far out of the realm with that one. Okay. So I think I will start with that. Oh, that's it. Okay. We're ready to go. The furries are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water is deep enough. Oh, I missed it. I didn't get to finish reading it.
There is nothing.
Ooh.
Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Okay.
Ever.
Oh. Nothing? Nothing at all? Nothing at all?
Never, ever.
Never. Never. I was like, cool. The person I saw playing this last, like, they referenced the Outcast song, the Never, Ever, Ever, Forever. They referenced the Outcast song. Miss Jackson. I don't know which one is the okay, so I guess it's the white one that's highlighted. So should I just ask?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Oh God, okay. This voice is kind of scary.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Oh. Okay, that sounds fun. What was that about the ex? What was that?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning. and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Okay, so if I'm reading between the lines here, so I was saying like awareness creeps on your mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce, is bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. Is it talking about my brain? That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, is that what it's talking about? I don't know. No, I'm curious about the X.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Aliens never let me go. Oh no, I want to get off now. I like the pain and burning light and wanting things from people I don't want to give them, who don't want to give them to me. I mean, this definitely is like a reference to dying, and I don't want to die, but I wonder what happens if you just give in to the. I don't want to die, but I just want to.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all, Barra.
Fuck Obara. A return trip to the silence, please. Let's visit the. What is that? Zero home. Look, I'm tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit? What is okay? I don't know what to pick here. What's that one?
You. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Oh yeah. If I give in to this, it's definitely gonna let me die. That's what it sounds like. Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Seems like it.
And apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
I don't care. I'm an idiot, a brave idiot. Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes, your one disco mother. There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Yeah. How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
This is hilarious. And this duking it out, I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
Yep, that sounds like life. That's sad. That sounds like something I would. I mean, that is sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
Open your eyes. Oh god, okay, the music just got really scary. Oh god. Music sounds so scary when you hear it in your headphones. I was like, what the hell? Oh god. Okay, so I guess this is the game. Yeah, we're starting off naked, folks. Taking these wrinkly cakes. So the beginning of this is very interesting. You're basically, I mean, it's pretty clear what happened. You were drunk and you ended up passing out in the middle of the floor, basically. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to pick. What do I click though? Oh, I can zoom in. Do I press X or what? What do I press? Oh, it literally is telling me right here. R3, L3. Oh no, R2. Wait. No, how do I pick? Oh. Yeah, take it. Okay. Looks like someone tore out the tape while a song was playing. That looks horrible. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Okay. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Take it. Oh yeah, I got pants on. Wait.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Oh, okay.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Oh. This is interesting because it's like you're having your thoughts are basically like like you have games that like narrate you, but it's just your own thoughts essentially. It's like more dramatic, I guess. All right, how do I get to this stuff down here? Okay, cool. Price. Oh, so I can sell this? Oh, and I guess this is where I can can change my clothes if I want to. Put on different outfits. Okay. I'm surprised it's not letting me interact with that. Okay, so what about this right here?
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
So should I pull on the fan?
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Yeah, grab the tie.
Catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie. With 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Interesting.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Bring it
Your
on.
eyes burn with
Oh God.
sensitivity. It's not good.
So should I turn it off then? Okay.
The lights are off again.
Okay, that was too much for me. Okay. I guess I'm still pathetic despite me having... I thought I was more balanced as a human being, but I guess not. I'm a piece of... Well, if I have a hangover, then yeah. The lights would definitely have me feeling weak. What's this right here? Yeah, I'll take it. What's the...
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing? Really? Nothing?
All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Wait. Maybe I should touch it first to make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's
Where
wrong?
to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I look...
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
At least my tongue's okay.
It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I'm gonna wipe the mirror.
Behold.
Why is it? I don't understand. Like, when I first saw this, like, I don't know what I was expecting to see. Like, when I first saw it, like, somebody else play it. I don't know why I was expecting to see, like, a monster or something, a monster face. But, like, the way that the game, like, reveals it to you is just so hilarious. Like, it's...
You have no idea who this thing is.
Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late stage alcoholic. I mean, all these responses sound pretty accurate. He doesn't look that bad though. I mean, this bottom picture does, but like the full image that the game is showing doesn't look bad. I'm gonna say the first one to see.
Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh, wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
I'm not making it. The face is making
Please
itself.
stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Let's see. Superstardom.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Check
you
for
find no
pulse.
sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now.
What do you mean? Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. So I'd had... Oh my god, look how high my encyclopedia has to be. Formidable. Let me try it. See what
It
happens.
belongs in the new, the third
Oh.
decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
What does that have to do with my face?
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume Le Million, out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
Interesting. I feel like I need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Click. Anything
You have
else?
some understanding of the recent history of disco. The rest is darkness.
Okay, so it sounds like I don't know who I am.
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains. The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume Le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Attempt to stop the expression from happening. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that, so... yeah, I'll let it be for now. So it looks like I'm not skilled enough to really do anything yet. What's that? Oh. Interesting. Wait, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I guess I should leave now? Ooh.
Hello, officer.
The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Definitely doesn't seem like 51, especially with that outfit. That does not look like a I live in the year 51 outfit.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Wait, so why'd you call me
You're
officer?
a police officer, sir.
She pulls on her cigarette. You're shooting me.
Not unless you've been shitting us all this time. You've been here
All this
for 3
time?
days on official police business, no less.
And what is that
Couldn't
business?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Why didn't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Who in their right
Be
mind
so
would let
harsh
me
on
be an
yourself.
officer?
They let almost anyone be a police officer.
That is true. That is very true. Wait. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her. Why is this an option? Why is this I really do not. I don't want to do this. Especially since the chances are low. Like, oh gosh. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Oh, my bad. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused. So, even though I picked this as my super skill, it seems like my suggestion is still too low. So, let's see what happens. Let's see if I get the roll.
Try the expression.
Oh!
Come on. Why are you still doing this?
It was successful. I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still. Does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette.
Oh, that's it?
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you... Oh, I guess I could be honest, because clearly that's what... Wait, what if I don't want to ask questions? Why would I say that? Yeah,
Yes.
I'll just say that. Okay, what is
You're
this
in
place?
a
Where am I?
hostel, sir.
No, where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Should that mean something to me?
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Okay, tell me.
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
And what is that? What number?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been? Dude, this dude is like on something, man.
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
She grins. What's so
You're
funny?
right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Her expression turns serious. Okay. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
I thought disco was a 70s thing. I didn't know the disco was a 50s thing.
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
She nods towards room 3.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
I think I've heard that song before.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it.
Let's see. Was I singing this? Shows her an empty case of the smallest church in Saint Scenes,
Yes,
or whatever that is.
there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also...
What else?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way, like a wild beast? I'll accept.
It was very cool.
Oh God, the sarcasm.
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
You're making this up. I would never behave like that. No, I'm pretty sure you would.
It didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
Was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, I asked all the questions I wanted to know. Okay, you can go.
Glad to have been of assistance.
I hope that I didn't miss anything there. Like, if there was, like, certain questions I was supposed to ask might be important later on. But I guess the important thing is that she heard what was going on last night. And that if it was an assault, then nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna go down here now. Wait, why is it not letting me go down? Oh, okay. Where am I at? Yep. It just froze on me. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. Karaoke mic. Summer door closed for the winter. The speaker's connected to the radio. The music is seasoned.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard. Through a PA system, by other people.
This goes well with the theory I'm developing that I'm down a down on my luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
Okay, what should I sing?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
I was thinking I could sing something happy, like from those ostentatious orchestration folks.
No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Oh, wow. So I can actually just go up and sing karaoke when I want to. Soft for the electric juice across from the kitchen. Someone is working.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
Look at the stuffed bird. I get the sense you're not a fan of mine. I'll be direct.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
You're being sarcastic.
Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Okay, he definitely has something up his butt.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
I'll just say what happened to the bird.
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I don't want to be that kind of cop, so I'll just say, what do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the
I have
difference?
3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did Sylvie
She
go?
just, you know.
He shrugs.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria
Oh, so I
manager.
can ask the same question if I want to.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
Understood.
Oh no, you're a...
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with it?
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
What
What
did I
did you
do?
not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike. You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
Okay,
No,
so
I haven't seen you around. I'm not...
okay, so he's just gonna keep being a butt about everything. Oh wait, what? Oh, I can take that? Cool. A sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 1600, so 4 o'clock.
Hello, sweetie.
Hi.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Oh, I can't ask her any more questions? I like talking to people. Oh, so I guess this is the... Let me explore some more before I talk to him, because I don't know if it'll lead to me, like... Oh, wait. I guess that's it. What's up, dude?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
I'll just shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Should I be honest and say I don't know my name? Okay, let me roll the dice.
Concentration makes
Nice.
you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath.
What?
You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not time yet.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean
If you
him?
don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Should I be honest and say I haven't?
Okay, we'll have time for that after we
Yeah.
take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, yeah. I don't like dead bodies. See, I don't want people to know that I don't remember anything, so I'm just gonna say no.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Hell yeah.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
True.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really what? I mean, if people are saying I'm a police officer, clearly I am, but I don't even know. This is weird. How can you be so sure I'm from the police, but I can't remember anything? Where are we supposed to be again? Yeah, let's just go.
After you, officer.
Yeah, I'm not about to be goofy today.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Yeah, let me check my
You mean
pockets.
you don't have a badge?
Just pretend you found it. Would I be convincing enough? Would that be enough? Yeah.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Yeah, let's do that.
Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay, cool. So where are we going? Here? We're going out this way? Oh, no, we're not. So are we going outside? Where are we going, man? Wait, what's this right here? A bottle of rum has been knocked over, beautiful dark liquor spilling out. Are we going outside? Okay.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
The young woman looks up at you. I have some questions for you.
What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Good to meet you. Just a gardener. Another question.
Pleased to meet you too.
Okay, we need directions.
Where to?
Where's up north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
I think I already know where I am, so it wouldn't make any sense to ask.
The harbor gates? Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
Okay, so that's probably where I need to go. So what's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
That's all for now.
No problem. Of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you. Sweet. Okay,
Yes.
so where are we going again?
What
Tell
do
me
you want
about
to
the
know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
What do you mean?
Don't know. I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being on anything. You know what I'm on? Retrograde amnesia. Tell me about
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It doesn't look like he wants the case to be more mysterious.
Good.
Simply
Excuse
following
me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Wait, that's racist. I don't prioritize containers. How is that racist?
I'm sure you don't. It's just a stupid interdepartmental thing. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing them.
I want to talk about you. Oh wait, tell me about the case again. No, I'm not going to say that.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more of a rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses. I mean, why would I bring that up? You don't like your...
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is
It's a
Sale?
part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
You're the one making it sound uninteresting.
You're barking at the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier.
Oh, okay.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this.
Oh.
But you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
I guess you don't need glasses, then.
Do you ever talk
do you
with
mean?
yourself?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But
Definitely
this isn't
seems like
an
it.
old school case.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us. For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few. We all have our different mediums. His is written. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
No.
He just says no.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands.
Okay, so if I had more authority, I would have been able to persuade him.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Okay, I guess that's it.
Good. Let's change the subject. What do you want to know?
Yeah, I'm just going to be honest and say I don't know what's going on.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you?
Yes, brief
3
me.
days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
Oh, wow.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Who's the caller?
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on. And the RCM is... Of course, I understand everything. Let me make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city. That's right.
Secret task, ask him to tell you about the case. Oh! So you actually get experience from that. Okay, can we go over preliminary info again?
Do you want me to brief you again?
Yeah.
3 days ago, during that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller, a security guard, worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Okay, yeah, we don't know who the
Find him or
caller
her.
was.
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as Okay, well, we are police officers. It is our job to find the killer. So that's what I intend to do. You should try.
I apologize if the music's kind of loud and my voice isn't coming in that clear. Like, it seems like it just randomly gets louder at certain points. Okay. I think I get it now. I'll keep that to myself. Okay. So we're outside now, so I think we can just kind of explore a little bit.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
So wait, so is this like the options of buttons I can press? Okay, I don't think I need to do this now. That's something I can do later, I guess. Wait, this book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Okay, so there's just a bunch of books. This book is about pate. This book, you really don't understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. Wait, can you go inside?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched as if to give more penetration.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful. Yeah. Did you talk to her?
Not really.
Why not? Was she not friendly enough? Were you not compelled to talk to her? Oh yes, okay, that makes sense. It's working then. Yes. Do browse our books, sir.
Wait, the way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Annette is quite the trooper. Well, okay, so I probably should have spoken to her before I came in here. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
The woman before you scans the store.
Do I need to be here right now? Is it crucial that I'm here?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Okay. Oh, I can just pull them open?
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around the pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Psychologically speaking, we're dumb if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Okay, ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The
what?
curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain
the powers.
Darkness.
What is the what? You unleash the powers. I don't know what that means. I don't want to be an asshole. I must investigate beyond this threshold. Okay, I'll think about it.
Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. You
Very
see
clearly.
a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Examine the strange games.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you.
Urge
urging
you to buy more books.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Oh god, I'm just gonna leave him alone. I can't do this. This is getting silly. This is just goofy, man. I love how like the game is like it's like serious, but it's not serious.
Game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral. Have books in a board games section? Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes
I can't buy
a
it.
fantastic adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
I wonder what buying that actually gets you or does for you. Interesting. I think I'm gonna leave. I'm supposed to be finding a dead body and I'm lollygagging. Let me talk to Annette though. What's up, Annette? Your mama crazy.
Step right in. The store is open.
Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts her eyes wide as if recalling
Feel
something.
free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people.
Should I have a word with the store owner, maybe? I could help by brutally dismantling the free market.
Oh no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't
I
you be
do
in
my
school?
studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school anyway? Is he just like, he just forgot everything, didn't he?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed. Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass... What? This dude, man. Bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
Sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. How does this curse manifest
itself?
itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this crime
fiction
business?
is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
She doesn't know what to say. It's that bad. Point to your head.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman.
What does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to the book cover, on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman.
What's that mean?
You know, cut loose, raise hell, blow off
And
steam.
everything's better now, sir?
No.
Why is that?
You'll understand when you're older.
Okay. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. You know, nobody actually looks like that guy in the picture. It's just a stupid fantasy of a man.
She looks at Dick Mullen, frowning. He isn't even drawn right.
He isn't even drawn right. This is not how human shoulders work. The perspective is all wrong.
She examines the picture, trying to find whatever is wrong with it. She then shrugs and puts the book aside, unconvinced.
That's just no way to cop. I can do way better than Doug Mullen.
Sure you can, sir. He's just a fictional character. He'll be no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Even. Let's see.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
I'm a super, yes.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting under you. Rats have been nibbling on your fingers. Child labor in dismal working conditions. Chewed on nails mean you're recycling your body material. It's an intense dedication to the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice. No, it's this one.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace to the... No, I wouldn't say that.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Okay, you think so? Fine. Do better. To do something about me.
You're quite sober.
She snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Wait. How do you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't. I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Wait. Okay. I like that I can keep this conversation going. This is interesting. Let's see. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on. So we met before?
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Telling people about being a star or something. I don't really understand who those stars are.
Oh my god. Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
What do you mean better? I look like shit.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes? Yes, of course. That makes sense.
Wait, the lieutenant slowly, ever so slowly realizes something.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurgling too. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
No. Don't do that. Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics? Probably.
Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me that you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
She looks puzzled. I don't really like this detective deducing game anymore. I'll just say this one.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Who are these famous people?
Kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold, reddened cheek and
I think
continues.
that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. Those famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Yeah, I'll just leave now. Oh, I can just put those on. Cool. Oh, interfacing. It increases my interfacing. Okay. Let me go around here. Pigs go home. Goods from the lorry haphazard litter the surroundings. Haphazardly. Oh God, what are you?
Welcome to Rivachol.
Racist lorry driver. Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Rivachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Wow.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
What's happening? You sound so angry, Ken.
It's men like you who keep Rivachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's see, what should I say?
Whatever you say, officers. It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
Oh, he is racist.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you are just a racist.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yes, I can really tell you're the prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Let me see.
Go right ahead. You may be a cop, but that won't help.
Lieutenant Kitsuraga's stern expression remains unchanged. Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks, wriggled out of it.
What are you hauling?
Not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Apples. Yeah, apples.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Oh, not much anymore. The strike? I'd have been at it for a while. A month. 2 months, maybe. But this here is just the last week or so. Apples. Fine.
Okay.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
I mean, but I really don't have a lot of options, or like what I'm supposed to ask him.
It's not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might... I'm not the only one. Look, I've read books. The people who've studied these things say that you and me... So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn. The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game. It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring. Don't push your luck, Runt.
Yes?
Okay, I guess I can't talk to that guy again. Doesn't look like I can.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than anybody else
You
here.
here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different.
He leans in closer.
See us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, Why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scab.
Call me mañana. The loitering man hollers in return. What is a strike? I don't know what a strike is already.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steady, graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Fucks don't want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And are you unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess bunk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind it.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just, Have you ever considered storming in, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfect lightly bearded square wedge.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind the hostel cafe.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse. Absolutely nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
That really should be illegal. Sure, why not?
Why not? I see numerous reasons not to pick a side in this local matter. Pity.
Let us work! When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the...
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
It looks like he's wearing like a discolored kilt or something.
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You're wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Yeah, they're not.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Oh, nice. So I was actually able to dig and get another question. Okay, I gotta ask. Where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
I thought you looked familiar for a second.
Don't think we've met before. I
His
came to help out the people.
I already got that. I'm interested in
We're
your
all
background.
Workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer. I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
I need to ask something else.
Big mess, caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain. Jam. Worked at Territorial. We're done here. I have a strike to break.
That's it?
Scab?
What exactly is a scab?
Content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses. Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem
Gotta be bloody
like
stupid,
much.
freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mess, squinting his eyes as if trying to ask.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something. We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time. I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money." Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife? My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
That simple? I just walk in?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Walk right past him?
Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation. Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Sure. Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
You're right. It's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. Whispering, I have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Probably not. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Much better here at the harbor, for an honest union man like me.
Let me try to do what he said. See what happens. Oh, the door's locked. In case of strike, press button behind guard. Hey, what's up?
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant side agrees. This is hilarious. Say nothing. Size him up first. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? My butt, oh.
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
To what?
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Okay, what is that?
Yes, Al-Ghul.
But what is Al-Ghul?
Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison. A parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
You mean alcohol?
Correct. My small skull servant. No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Okay, I honestly don't know what this guy's talking about. I guess he's one of those characters that's like constantly speaking in parables. The race stuff is unimportant here. I need you to just help me do my job, please.
For help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
Oh my God.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness.
Okay, I can't listen to this.
Superseded. Isn't that right?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button.
You know it.
Just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
Okay.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and the walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Conceptualization. Physical instrument. Knock him out. I'm not gonna take my chance with that one, so I'm gonna do this one.
Go ahead. Don't be shy.
What?
Just ask for race secrets.
Oh my god.
That's understandable. Jean-Luc Measurehead is a sage and an intellectual giant of race theory. Who are you? Handmaiden of Al Ghul.
Okay, well let me try this one. Oh my god.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I am a
cop.
cracks
in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
Oh my god.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
No, I won't fucking say anything.
Your hand twists in his grip.
Oh, I'm about to die.
Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Okay, let me... Oh my god. That was pretty bad. That was horrible, actually. Am I playing this game right? I'm not successful at anything so far. I'm really not.
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Yeah, but you still serve them.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
I'm gonna be goofy.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
I've gotten it from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminese people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race. The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you.
Okay, so I'm not sure if this is interesting because a lot of these, you know, I don't want to think that these names are necessarily made up. I'm sure they just made them up for the game. That way they wouldn't have to deal with any controversy with like other countries being mentioned or anything like that. So I find it interesting that they actually came up with stuff for the game while also still paralleling our real life in some way. So that's interesting.
We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So were you born to raise on islands before you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant.
Excuse me.
The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminese women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
Wait, okay. Yeah, so did you come from the islands?
I have heard about it on the radio.
So you're not actually Seminese, you're just from Revachol.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Seminese strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Okay, Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last. The next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
I hope you are lucky racist. How do you know there will be a next racist?
Race is reality.
It's not. It's a social construct.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, I actually was planning on trying to stop the stream around like 10:30, but I actually gotta cut it short. I'm actually gonna do a, wait. It's not gonna let me save, is it? Let me just do say nothing.
Silence betrays your information.
Okay, so let me see if I can save. Yes, I can. Okay. But yeah, I sadly have to go. But to everybody who came and who showed up to watch it, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Please join me again for tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming around the same time tomorrow at 7. And also Saturday, I'm going to be streaming around the same time. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying this game. It's like I said, I watched a little bit of gameplay, but it's actually a lot more than what I was expecting initially. It's definitely like there seems to be a lot of political parallels going on here. Like the whole conversations about racism, and like depending on who you talk to, you're gonna have varying levels of it. Like, I like the fact that they were showing somebody who is of European descent who has racial ideas and racial understanding, and then somebody who is of the other race who also agrees, and like who not necessarily agrees with the racism itself, but agrees that those barriers exist and should be followed as such. So it's like he's like a anti-racist, oddly enough. It's like, so I find that interesting, because you have people like that in real life too. So that's I found that really interesting. That I see why this game is like noted so well, like rated so highly, but it's also extremely controversial. I definitely see that, but that doesn't make it any less interesting. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm going on. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So again, like, please join me for tomorrow if you want to see me keep playing this. I hope you've been enjoying my playthrough as well. So yeah, thank you, and everybody have a good night.